James and Jordan are GOATs in their own rights. Statistically speaking, they both perform extremely well in the finals, but there is a huge difference between them. A difference that stats simply cannot explain. In this video, we will contrast Michael Jordan's worst finals performance with LeBron James's worst final performance. On June 12, 1996, the Seattle Supersonics were down 0-3 against the Chicago Bulls. The Sonics head coach George Karl finally decided to put the current Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton, on Michael Jordan, seeing that their offensive first scheme was not working. During the regular season, Payton was able to snag a near 3 steals per game and made his opponent earn every point, keeping their field goal percentage low. In Game 4 of the 1996 Finals, Jordan had his worst NBA Finals performance. He scored 23 points on just 6 of 19 shooting, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 4 turnovers. He went 11 of 13 from the free throw line. The Bulls ended up losing Game 4 and Game 5 before securing the title in Game 6. The Sonics successfully avoided the sweep and made it a series. Jordan was averaging 31 points per game on 46% shooting before Payton guarded him in the series. After Payton took the role in guarding Jordan, MJ would only average 23.7 points per game on 36.7% shooting. Jordan never scored a single-digit game in any of his 6 finals appearances. It was Game 4 of the NBA Finals on June 7th, 2011, with the Miami Heat versus the Dallas Mavericks. The Heat had the best shooting guard, a top 3 power forward, and the best player in the league, all in their primes. The Mavs had all-star Dirk Nowitzki, Shawn Marion past his prime, and old Jason Kidd. Tyson Chandler was great for them too, but he wasn't even an NBA all-star at this point of his career. Jason Terry was a solid starter, but not elite. The Miami Heat had a 2-1 lead against the Mavericks. Here's how the Heat got ready for this matchup.
Oh, did y'all hear me cough? I think I'm sick.
Dirk Nowitzki during this game had the flu with a 102-degree fever. His team was on the verge of going behind 3-1 to the heavily favored Miami Heat. His presence was vital. James and my daughter is a boy, Wade, clearly were confident in securing the series as they were mocking my boy, Dirk Nowitzki. But then,
as Wade took over with the scoring, James, tough shot, that won't go. That's 8 offensive rebounds already on a number of passes. Terry deflects it out of bounds.
And if you don't get along, there comes a point where you've got to stop sugarcoating.
James inside, nice left hand. Chandler knocks it away, and here's James. James up and under with the left hand, won't go.
Dallas turnovers. He's got to stretch that defense because of the length and the strength with quickness.
James misses both free throws. James fires away. Short. Top to James. James fakes, drives, pull-up jumper. Won't go.
That's right, the King laid an egg. He only scored 8 points on 3 of 11 shooting. That's 27.3% from the field. James turned the ball over 4 times. Unlike Michael Jordan's worst game in the finals against Gary Payton, Defensive Player of the Year, LeBron had a rotation of Shawn Marion, Jason Terry, and Jason Kidd guarding him. Neither of them even remotely close to an elite defender. King James had a horrible performance in what could have been a 3-1 lead. The Heat lost 83-86 in Game 4. Unlike Jordan, James would end up getting swept for the rest of the series. The Dallas Mavericks upset the Miami Heat in a convincing 4-2 beatdown, and LeBron was unable to capture his first ring. James was not ready in this finals and severely underperformed, but he was young and inexperienced. James would eventually mature into a great leader that quits instead.
Let me play one-on-one against LeBron.
Now Hood picks him up on the switch. Shot clock at 5. Kevin Durant way outside. Delivers! Kevin Durant from downtown. It's a 6-point game. That's the same spot where he had it in Game 3 from Kevin Durant. 43 points.